All right, everyone, I have another tennis workout coming your way. This is the second one. We are going to get started with a warm-up. This is going to be a leg-based workout. So what you are going to need for this workout is an optional set of weights and a wall that you can use to lean against for a couple of the exercises. So you don't need a mat. Weights are optional. You definitely need a wall. All right, so we're gonna get started with a warm-up, and the warm-up is 3 exercises, 2 times through, and we are going to get started with torso twists in 3, 2, 1, and go. So each warm-up exercise is gonna be 30 seconds with no rest in between. Halfway. All right, now we're moving on to some basic body weight squats. We're going to be doing a lot of different varieties of squats in this workout. So this is the only time you're going to see these basic ones. Halfway. Now to get our heart rate up, we're going to do jogging in place for 30 seconds. If jogging in place is too much, you can step out and back in. Three, 2, 1, back to torso twists. Should have a little bit better range of motion on the second time. Halfway. Three, 2, 1, back to squats. A couple important things about squats, as like I said, they're going to be a major part of our workout, is you want to sit back as far as possible and put most of your weight in your heels. You still want weight on your whole foot, but you want to focus on your heels. You also want to make sure that your knees stay over your ankle and don't go over your toes. So if you look down and your knees are going over your toes, you want to make an adjustment to sit back further. Okay, back to that jogging in place or tapping out. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, and the warm-up is done. Okay, so what this workout is going to look like today is we're going to do 4 different circuits of lower body exercises. Between the first and the second, and the third and the fourth, we're going to do a Tabata-based cardio circuit, and I'll tell you what those are when we get there. But first, we're going to start with circuit 1, which has 2 exercises. The first exercise is a squat with a leg raise. So you're going to sit back and alternate which leg you raise out to the side. Okay, the second exercise is going to be a lateral lunge, where you start with your feet together, you step out to the side, and you sit back on the leg that you used to step out. So with both of these exercises, you have the option to use weights. You can put the weights on your shoulders, sit back, or you can hold the weights down by your side When you do the lateral lunge, you can have the weights on your shoulders, or you can keep them down by your side and take them with you to frame that foot you used to step out. Okay, so we're going to do each of these exercises 2 times through for 45 seconds. So we're going to get ready in about 10 seconds. Grab your weights if you want to use them. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. Squat, out, squat, out. And remember, your knees should be over your ankles and not over your toes. Halfway. Five seconds. And rest. Okay, we're going to get ready to do our lateral lunges, which means we're going to start with our feet together, and then we're going to step out to the side. 3, 2, 1, and go. So if you're using your weights, you can use them to frame the foot that you're using to step out. Just make sure you keep your chest up. Or you can put them at your shoulders and just step out. Five seconds left. And rest. Okay, we're going to go through those 2 exercises one more time. Get ready to go in 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. If your hips are a little bit tight, you can widen your stance for the squat, which will allow you to get a little bit lower. $15 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Get ready for your lateral lunge, starting with your feet together. 5 seconds. And go. Remember, you can do all these exercises with no weight at all, if you don't have them. Halfway. And you still want your knee to be over your ankle and not over your foot when you step out. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, we are now ready for a cardio round. So this is called a Tabata, which is 20 seconds of work and 10 seconds of rest. And we're going to alternate between 2 exercises for 8 rounds total, so 4 times with each exercise. And we'll do 20 seconds of the exercise, 10 seconds of rest. So we're going to start with scissors, which is, I'll do it to the side so you can see. which is moving your feet back and forth quickly. If that's too much, you can step out, back and forth like this, but you want to pick up the pace to get some of that cardio. The next exercise is going to be plank jacks. So you're going to be on the floor in a plank position, and you're going to go in and out like a jumping jack. You can also step out, pick up the pace a little for the cardio. You can also do these on your forearms, but that is really difficult actually on your core. So that is up to you. So we're going to go through these for 8 rounds total, 4 of each. Get ready. 3, 2, 1, go. 20 seconds. All right, 10 seconds to rest. You're getting ready for plank jacks. 3, 2, 1, and go. You want to try to keep your hips low while you're doing these, although it is hard. Well over halfway. 3, 2, 1. Back up. Get ready for round 2. 3, 2, 1, and go. Three, 2, 1. 10 seconds of rest. Get ready for plank jacks again. 3, 2, 1, and go. Three, 2, 1. Get ready for round 3. We're going back to the scissor legs again. 3, 2, 1, and go. And remember, if you need to take it down, you can step back. And 10 seconds of rest. Going back to plank jacks. And go. Three, 2, 1. Last time for each exercise. 3, 2, 1, and go. And rest. Last time for plank jacks. 3, 2, 1, and go. Three, 2, and done. Okay, so now we are ready for 2 more strength circuits. We'll do one at a time. So we're going to start with strength circuit 2, which is going to be Exercise 1 is going to be a back lunge. Drive your knee up. Alternate. Drive your knee up. Exercise 2 is you're going to need your wall for this. You're going to be in a wall sit, and you're going to raise and lower your arms with your shoulders against the wall. If you have weights, you can use them here for a little extra challenge, lateral raise, but they'd have to be pretty light weights. Okay, so we're going to do those exercises twice, 45 seconds each time. Let's get ready in 10 seconds. Three, two, one, and go. More than halfway. Ten seconds left. All right, now we're going to do our wall sit. If you want to use light weights for a lateral raise, you can. You want to keep your legs as close to 90 degrees as possible, and you're going to hold it the whole time. And go. So if you're using weights, raising and lowering them. If you're not, still want to raise and lower your arms. Keeping your shoulders pressed to the wall, this is a good posture exercise as well. 20 seconds. Three, two, one, and get ready to do lunges again. You can hold weights on your shoulders for the lunges if you would like. It does make the knee raise a little more of a balance challenge. 3, 2, 1, and go. Halfway. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, we're going to go back to our wall sit again with weights or no weights, either way. You want to get as close to 90 degrees as you can on your wall. And go. More than halfway. Three, two, one, and done. Okay, we are ready for our third leg circuit. Our third leg circuit also has 2 exercises. We are going to start with wide to narrow squats. So you're going to widen your legs a little bit further than you would for a typical squat. Sit back, step in, narrow squat. Step out, wide squat. Use the other leg, step in, narrow squat. So the key here is going to be remembering which leg you want to step in to alternate to the narrow squat. So wide, narrow, wide, narrow. Then we're going to do an exercise called a wall squat. So you're going to want to get, again, near your wall. You are going to put your feet flat against the wall. Like this. And then you're going to raise and lower your hips without your knees touching the ground. So slowly, quickly, this one is a challenge either way. So we're going to start with those wide to narrow squats in about 10 seconds. If you want to use your weights, you can put them on your shoulders. 3, 2, 1, and go. Wide, step in, narrow. Step out, wide, step in, narrow. "20 seconds left. Three, 2, and 1. Okay, now we're headed over to our wall in this transition time to do our wall squat, and go. "20 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, we're going back to our wide to narrow. You can use your weights on your shoulders or leave the weights down. 3, 2, 1, and go. Wide, narrow, 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 and rest. Okay, one more time. We're going back to our wall squat. So you want to get ready. You still have a few seconds to rest. 3, 2, 1, and go. "15 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, so now we are ready for another Tabata, which is that 8 rounds of 2 exercises alternating. For this one, we are going to do high knees. You can also march these out. That's fine. Just make sure you're picking up the pace so you get a little bit of cardio. And then we're going to do mountain climbers, which is on the floor, away from the wall. You don't need to be near the wall. And then you're going to bring your knees into your chest in this running motion. You can also put your hands on an ottoman or a chair, which does make it a little bit easier. It changes the angle, which, like I said, makes it easier. Okay, so we're going to do 8 rounds, 20 seconds each, 10 seconds of rest in between, and we'll get started in 6 seconds. And go, high knees. Or marching. Three, 2, 1, and rest. Get ready for mountain climbers. 3, 2, 1, and go. More than halfway. 3, 2, 1, and rest. You can head back and get ready for this high knees or marches. 3, 2, 1, and go. Three, 2, 1, and rest. Get ready for mountain climbers again. 3, 2, 1, and go. Five seconds to go. And rest. Okay, we're halfway through that cardio. 3, 2, 1. Back to high knees or marching. And 10 seconds of rest. Back to mountain climbers. 3, 2, 1, and go. And rest. Last cardio round. 3, 2, 1, and go. Last time, high knees or march it out. Three, 2, 1, mountain climbers. 3, 2, 1, and go. Last cardio move for the day. Three, 2, 1, and rest. Awesome, you made it through all of the cardio. So what we're going to do next is we are going to do our last strength round, and that's all we have today. And we're going to be spending the whole time on lunge pulses. So you're going to come into a lunge position on one side, and you're just going to pulse, very small movement, up and down for the whole 45 seconds. Then for the next 45, you're going to alternate. We're going to do each one of those twice. And you'll put weights on your shoulders for an added challenge. We'll get started in 10 seconds. Get ready, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. So I'm starting with my right knee back, and hopefully I'm going to remember that. This is a good exercise for also working on your balance. You want to keep your hips square, forward in front of you, and you want to keep your legs like train tracks, on two separate planes. Otherwise, it's going to be really hard to balance. Whew. More than halfway. Ten seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, make sure you shake your legs out a little. We're going to do this on the other side. I'm going to put my left leg back this time. Keep my right leg forward. 3, 2, 1, and go. You also might find that one side is easier to balance on than the other. Don't really know why that is. "30 seconds remaining. You want to make small adjustments while you're doing this, like making sure your hips stay square. 15 seconds to go. Three, 2, 1. Okay, shake your legs out. We're going to do the same thing each side one more time. 3, 2, 1, and go. Right leg back, left leg forward. This is a pretty small movement, but you can tell it's really working your leg muscles. Halfway. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, and get ready. Shake your legs out because we're going to do the other side one time, and then we are done. 3, 2, 1, and go. I've got my right leg forward, left leg back. And I'm making adjustments so that my hip stays square. And I stay balanced. And look, there's only 30 seconds to go. It's not easy to do, but you've almost made it through the whole thing. "15 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and rest. You made it through the whole workout. Let's just take a couple minutes to stretch. So let's start with a nice forward fold. You can bend your knees if you need to. You can keep them straight, but you want to do a little bit of a bend to avoid locking them. And just fold down over your legs. The straighter you keep them, the more of a stretch you'll feel in the backs of your legs. Hold that for a few seconds here. All right, come up, and we're gonna do a leg stretch, just a quad stretch. You're gonna take your right leg and your right arm and keep your knees in alignment. And when you're pulling on the shoelaces of your right foot, that is stretching out your quad. So you're going to take that same leg and you're going to place your ankle above your knee, so not on the knee joint, but above. And then you're going to sit back as far as you can. If you're holding on to something like this wall, that'll be easier. If you want a deeper stretch and you feel balanced, you can reach down and try to touch that toe of that standing leg. And that will get a deeper stretch in the backs of your legs. All right, let's do the same thing on the other side. So this time, left foot into your left hand. Take that same left leg, place your ankle above your right knee, and sit back. And you can also bend over for a little bit deeper of a stretch. All right, great job. I hope you enjoyed that leg workout.